feels good to be back at home playing.
You came back about 10 days early. Talk to us about how the rehab process went for you.
I owe it all to my trainer, Travis. Day after surgery, I told him do whatever he had to do to get me back, and he did that. So, I mean, there was some pain involved, but I worked my butt off and got back as fast as I could.
First weekend back, you guys beat number one team in the country. How's that feel?
Awesome. Honestly, great feeling. I don't know any other way to describe it. So.
You've been doing great in BP. How do you feel at the plate? Obviously, just a couple games in.
Swing feels good. I haven't seen live pitching in about 6 months, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So just kind of chipping away.
We've been really difficult to square up against this year. He only allowed 2 extra base hits coming in. What do you think went well tonight, especially in that 5th inning when you guys got 5 straight hits?
I think we just stringed some things along. Everyone fed off of each other. I mean, someone got a hit, and then the next person got the confidence from the person before. And when things happen like that, I mean, things get going.
I mean, is it one of those deals where you get through the? I mean, you guys had some success in the 2nd inning, but once you get through the order ones, I mean, are you able to see it a little bit better out of his hand?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, once you get used to the velo, and hopefully you've seen his off-speed pitches at the at-bat before that, and I mean, you're paying attention to all your teammates hitting before, so yeah, the second time around, you got to get it going.
Now you got 2 games tomorrow. It's always tough to try to sweep a doubleheader, but you got one in the barn here. I mean, what's got to go well to take all 18 innings?
We got to continue our pitching. Crown's got to come out and do a good job, which I'm sure he will, and honestly, just kind of feed off the confidence of this game, keep our bats going the way they were, and hopefully things turn out the way they did.
Would you say you're 100% right now? Or is there still elements that you're working towards?
There's still elements I'm working towards. I'm definitely not 100%. I'm clear to play, obviously, but I'm still working out kinks. I'm still getting stronger and faster and trying to get my game back. So.
What goes into that besides the normal daily practice routine?
I'm still having to do a lot of strength training. I'm still having to gain the strength back in my legs. And as far as running and kind of regaining the confidence of certain movements, whether it's in the field or on the bases, you kind of just have to get back into the swing of things. So I'm sure as the games go on and as I continue to play, it'll kind of click.
Is first base easier to do that defensively?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's not as much movement in the outfield or any other infield position. So, yeah, that's nice to work back in over there.
I mean, what's the goal? Do you want to try to, can you be 100% by regionals, by May?
I would hope so. I mean, like I said, my trainer's been working my butt off, and I'm just going to continue to do that and hopefully to progress each week, each day. So.
How much work at first base did you get there in the off season and leading up to the season before your injury?
Not a whole lot, honestly. As soon as I was cleared to do baseball things, which is probably a few weeks ago, our Leggett had me start doing some things over there. So I'm still a rookie over there, still trying to work some things out.
What's your comfort level over there right now?
It's getting there. I mean, you want to say there's not a whole lot to it because it's just catching a ball, but there is some things to it, especially as far as scooping and just getting the confidence and the way to move and things over there. The footwork's different.
Were you a little surprised when he threw you out here against the number one team in the country?
Yeah, unfortunately, our first baseman that usually plays, he got hurt with an ankle injury yesterday. So when I found that out, I kind of figured I'd be out there. So.
Is there a different approach